Most of us have people who set the pace for our lives. Claiborne Deming leads with hope. He has quietly given the kids in El Dorado, Arkansas, a promise. Anyone who goes to school here at least 4 years can attend any college in the country on his company's dime.
Well, there's got to be stipulations on it.
No, none at all. They can get up to $6,000 a year for 5 years. That means Sylvia Washington can go to college despite her mother's death. Kathy Haley can become an
Egyptologist.
And Lane Bowman is a couple of steps closer to her dream of being a doctor.
She's the homecoming queen, and she's a barrel racing champion.
Deming convinced his company, Murphy Oil, to keep this promise to about 5,000 kids for 20 years.
What was the argument that finally persuaded your board to cough up $50 million?
Education is the one thing you can provide people that permanently changes their lives.
Fewer than 15% of the people here have college diplomas, so the potential for change is staggering.
For $5 million a year, you can change a region.
Many people have many children and they don't have the money.
Because El Dorado's boom days seemed behind them. Back in 1921, their ancestors uncorked the biggest oil field in America. The town of 2000 woke up to a traffic jam. 30,000 new people. But when the oil boom bubbled away, so did they.
El Dorado was built on industries that had been leaving for years. The lighting company moved to Mexico. Cooper Tire laid off hundreds. But look at this. A new housing development. Property values are up 14%, compared to a 5% decline statewide. El Dorado schools were losing about 100 kids a year until word of the promise got around. How many new faces have you seen lately?
A ton. It's really, you're trying to walk through the hallway, you'll find yourself in the gutter.
It's the largest kindergarten class we've ever had.
There's your baby.
What's the matter?
The Allens bought and sold 2 homes,
Toys?
found 2 jobs, and moved here with 2 sets of twins.
Remember the old adage, buy one, get one free, doesn't include children.
But the promise could give them $120,000 for their kids' college.
If that good act can then have the ripple effect of creating growth and opportunities for everybody, it's the daily double.
You know about Murphy's Law. What can go wrong could go wrong.
Absolutely.
Aren't you just sending them away?
If they find their passions or their interests in other parts of the world or other parts of America, that's okay too.
You see, Deming is fulfilling another man's dream. His uncle, Charlie Murphy, never went to college and wished he had all his life. Murphy taught himself by reading the classics.
And I want to make a present.
Tried until he died to interest others in education.
Had I succeeded in that, that would have been my greatest accomplishments in this life. But I failed.
This from a man who built an oil company worth billions.
Okay.
Which Claiborne Deming still runs from this small country town.
You learn a lot about people, learn a lot about life.
Living in a place built on a promise as old as hope.
Did you remember your spelling word, sis?
No.
For today, Bob Dotson, NBC News, with an American story in El Dorado, Arkansas.